Hi everyone, this is Sinan from CarInspected, and today we're looking at this 68 Firebird. We are in the greater Ottawa region. I've already taken a lot of pictures. I've taken a video of the undercarriage. I'll link that information below. And just for information, this video will be in our private collection, so it cannot be seen by the public until there is a deal that has been made on the vehicle. So as a potential buyer, you don't need to worry about someone else seeing that video unless we get some feedback from you saying that the deal is made. All right, so I've taken a lot of pictures and the roof was down, but as you can see from just from here, it wasn't raining just a little while ago and it just started. So we put the roof up. The roof is electronically assisted. Trying to show a good VIN picture. Interior, little small imperfections as you saw here, and the same thing on the other side, but overall just some discoloration from the age, but like here for example, but no weird smells and no major imperfections. Roof liner from inside, you can see it looks clean. I inspected the roof liner. It looks new. I wasn't able to find anything actually that's the most major creases that you can find. The rest is all clean. It's just been sitting folded down for a long time. Steering wheel, driver's seat, and I checked both seats. They do tilt and they do move. Backwards and forwards. This is the folding for the driver's side. The floor in the back, little wear here on the carpet. It's a lot of dirt just because it was raining, and you can see when I wipe it with my hand it just smudges, but I think a good cleaning will considerably improve the looks, just because it was raining, as I mentioned. See, this one is coming off just with my hand, but all right. Retro radio. Mileage 35665. This is miles, but of course the engine was rebuilt, and there was a lot of work, as you will see in the other video, that went into the car in terms of suspension, engine, transmission, and hydraulic clutch, disc brakes all around. It'll make sense when you see the other video. A 5-speed. The speakers and even tweeters. Let's get to the passenger side. We'll get to the trunk and the hood after, but for now just showing the interior. I have the trunk partially open, just waiting. It's the passenger side. Here But then you have some here as well. But again, see, this is all coming off, so it's just dirt. And the discoloration here. And you see that has the trim piece on the passenger side. Little movement here. So the glove compartment does not work, but the seller is providing the liner for the for that compartment. We have pictures of. There's just a lot of receipts in there. I didn't want to show it in the video because it has some private information. Steering looks good. We'll test a few things either during the test drive or while the engine is running. So you can fast forward a little bit to take a look at the engine, but for now, the trunk, there's a sub. The rear shock mounts. No rust that I can see. The trunk is aligned properly, as you'll shortly see just from clicking it closed. And now to the engine. Sorry about the shakiness in the image. I'm just gonna put the camera here for a second while I open the hood, because it's a two-handed operation. Sorry again. There you go. Now it's the moment that you've been waiting for. That's a 400, and it's been enlarged to 461. Electric fans, power steering, alternator, water pump. Can-N intake for the carb. Power brakes, hydraulic clutch reservoir. So I asked about that leak or that oil that was in the undercarriage, and you'll see it in the other video, but it seems like it wasn't really a leak. It was something that has come off while he was driving the vehicle last year, and he had remedied the problem since, and it's just a few drops of oil that remained, and you can see from the floor that there is no oil leak at the undercarriage, and you'll see from the video as well, it hasn't dripped in a long time. Stainless steel fasteners all around. You can see them here too. Apparently you can dial the maximum RPM. So I think it's set at 6,000 right now. The battery's from 2017, possibly 2018. Now I'm just taking my scanner for the paint. Just in a second. There you go. It's right here. So we're going through the panels just quickly. I know the car has a little bit of rainwater on it now, but I can see that the way the water is beating off of the paint, that it hasn't seen much rain in its life, and as you will see from the undercarriage video as well. But as mentioned in the other video, there was some bubbling, and the reasoning was that the primer was peeling. It's just from that era when the car got a repaint. But you can see this is basically to prove that whatever's under the paint is actually metallic or a metal panel. So this unit measures the thickness of the paint instead of taking a magnet to the part, which in some cases can scratch the paint. You can just take a sample point and see what the thickness of that point is without causing any damage to the paint whatsoever. So I'm just randomly selecting parts and pieces of the body panels just to see the thickness of the paint. Again, you'll see it from the video of the undercarriage. This car has rarely ever seen rain.
Except for today.
Yeah, well, today's we were trying to avoid the rain. It somehow got a little bit of a drizzle on it. Okay. So now I'll start the engine. So I was told it has a clutch and a neutral safety. Clutch, neutral, gauges test. Neutral, clutch releasing slowly just in case, because this is a monster. You don't want to make any mistakes with it. Handbrake or parking brake and brake release. I'm doing that by just pressing the gas a little bit. All right. The exhaust just looks beautiful. The downpipes, the way they collect. You gotta be standing in front of it to really appreciate the sound. It just sounds mean. If you know your Firebirds and you know that this is a real 400 versus a fake one, you would know why I'm taking the video from this angle. I actually just learned that today, and I learned that from the seller. So this is the original engine that came in with the car originally, but it's been resized to a 461. I'll just give it a little bit of gas. Okay. Okay, thanks. Thank you. A monstrous, mean engine. So we haven't taken it out for a test drive yet, but I think we have a window of opportunity right now because it had stopped raining. Sorry, I should have shown that in the startup video, but there it is. It is working. Gauges are working. You can see them now that the car has been sitting for a while. Fuel gauge works?
Yeah. Perfectly. Empty.
Okay. Okay, so it's working perfectly fine. The audio system has a Bluetooth option, so you can connect a phone. Oh, there is a phone already connected to it now, and it'll play music shortly. You can see it's working. Can I?
Yeah. Sometimes up down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I may have to use wire.
So the windows are operational. So a little slow with the roof up, but they're working, as you can see.
Oil.
Lubricants. The driver's side window. Okay, that's a full operation. The seals are good, no cracks, no tears here. And you can see on the inside. All right. Well, we're about to take it for a spin. And this has been Sinan from Car Inspected, and that was a pre-purchase inspection on this Pontiac Firebird 1968 400 in the greater Ottawa region. Thank you for watching.